All right, so Randy writes in asking about Roths for older people. Woo, this could be a tough one because it's a cage match between Randy and his better half because he maintains that let's see, he says my wife is retired. She says I still need to put my TSP money in a traditional fund. I want to put it in a Roth. Randy, what are you doing here, dude? You're putting me up against it. Woo hoo hoo. You think I'm going to go against your wife, brother? All right, but anyway, so Randy, let's read what he says. Josh, you stink. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying it because it's fun. Here's a question for you that my wife and I discuss every week. It doesn't sound like to discuss it. It sounds like there's a battle royale. We are in our 60s. He still works for the government, and she is retired. I maintain that when I retire at 70, I plan living long after retirement. That's my hope. So does it make more financial sense to put this money in a Roth or a traditional for me now? We need some empirical data. Well, I'm not going to give it empirical, just my observations without, so remember, empirical data is just observable data. And I'm not going to show you any observable data. I'll just give you my own empirical data from my experience, anecdotal be it as it may. I don't know what your income is, first and foremost. I assume if you're working for the federal government, you're probably making 80, 90, something like that. I don't know. I assume you're going to have a pension, all right? I assume you're also going to, you'll be first, so you have Social Security. You have pension, Social Security. Your wife is retired. I don't know if she's got a pension. I don't know. I'm going to assume she does. The problem that you're going to have is you'll never, because of the pensions, you're never going to be in a low tax bracket ever. Ever. It's just not going to happen. But that also means your surviving spouse, if you do a survivor benefit of any kind, a joint survivor life annuity on a pension, which most likely you should do. Obviously, every situation dictates. The pension income is always taxed as ordinary income. That will immediately put your Social Security, 85% of your Social Security will be subject to tax. On top of that, you throw TSP income, which is ordinary income with the RMDs. I would suggest you do the Roth, Randy, just to get some tax diversification. Can I empirically provide you evidence that that's the best way right now? No, but I'm just telling you at the end of the day, the more you defer, the more you're going to pay in the future. That's just a fact. And if you have a pension, presumably do, I don't know about your wife, but she's certainly going to have Social Security. You're certainly going to have Social Security. So at least there's 2 Social Securities and a pension and RMDs. There's 4 sources of income, all of which are taxed as ordinary income, except for 15% of your Social Security benefit. Everything else will be subject 100% to ordinary income tax on the first penny. So it doesn't take much to get you up into the 22% tax bracket with just those 4 sources of income. It doesn't. And then you die, you leave it to your wife, and she's in a 33. I'm getting ready to do a video on the Medicare tax trap here in just a second because that's what you're looking at, man. So tax diversification, it's like investment diversification. Oh, look at little Pablo. What a little, it's weird. He's a black dog, but he loves the sun. I just think you should. Now, again, if you're making $8 million working for the federal government, maybe not, but I highly suspect that's not the case. So I would recommend you go with a Roth just for tax diversification. Hope this helps. Tell your wife not to hate old Josh. I'm a good guy. All right, we'll see you.